Well, we're talking with Eric Palacios about evictions. During the pandemic, a lot of people have struggled to pay rent, and there has been a moratorium on evictions, and here's more on that.
Eric, there is a moratorium right now on evictions, but that's not going to last a whole lot longer. When are we going to start seeing evictions?
Well, the governor made an announcement last week that he is going to extend the moratorium until the end of March. So if you are in danger of being evicted, of losing your rental space, your home, because of non-payment of rent, you're protected at least until the end of March.
Is there any reason a landlord could evict a tenant before then?
Yes, the moratorium is not all inclusive. The moratorium is only for non-payment of rent. So if your contract is up, if you had a one-year contract and that has expired and you're month to month, your landlord can choose not to continue the contract. If you violate any clause in the lease, if you have pets that were not stipulated or not allowed, if you had more people on the property, if you're conducting a business that you shouldn't be conducting in the property, or if you violate any law, you can be evicted for cause for those reasons.
So what advice do you have then for both landlords and for tenants?
Well, it's important to know that this is not a rent forgiveness. If you haven't been able to work, if you can't make your rent payment, it doesn't mean that this debt is going away. You still owe it. You simply need to make arrangements with your landlord to pay it back as soon as possible. If you're a landlord and your tenant isn't paying the rent, then it's important to communicate with them and to see why this is happening and if there's any type of arrangement or agreement that can be reached between the two of you.
Yeah, so if a tenant has not been able to pay rent for some time now, that debt is just accumulating, right?
That's correct. It's accumulating. The interest and penalties might be waived in the future by a judge, but the rent is still going to be due. So it's important to keep this in mind. You don't want to take advantage of the system. If you're still working, if you're still able to make the payment, don't take advantage of the situation and not pay rent. It's going to bite you in the end, and you're going to have to pay it.
As always, great information, Eric. Really appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Take care.
For more information, you can give Eric Palacios and Associates a call at that phone number, 702-444-7777. You can also visit their website at ericpalacioslaw.com.